Twin Peaks is a 1990 mystery detective series created by David Lynch and Mark Frost. It was created with his friend Mark Frost, who would go on to help Lynch with other projects. Anyway, this was a pretty short-lived series, but despite that, it's considered to be Lynch's best work along with Mulholland Drive, and it's even implied that it could go on because of how big the fan base is. The fan base keeps it alive, in my opinion. And anyway, let's start the review. The premise of Twin Peaks revolves around a small town called Twin Peaks. Anyway, today's headline in the Twin Peaks Times is the death of a local prom queen named Laura Palmer. But she wasn't just killed. She was brutally murdered. But who killed her? Agent Dale Cooper explores this question and more throughout the series. This is a very interesting premise to a TV show. Usually something like this is saved for the finale, but it leaves a lot open as well as leaves more room for more character-driven stories, especially since almost everyone is a suspect in Laura Palmer's death. I give premise a B+. Next is characters, and next to Hazbins Hotel, this has to be the most unique cast of characters I have seen in a TV show. Each character has something very unique to them, which definitely gives it a wide variety. I give characters a B+. And now humor. Even though the premise of the show is about investigating an innocent young girl's death, the humor in this show is actually very quirky, which I feel like is needed in a show like this. Especially since there are some tear-jerking scenes that are actually kind of too sad. So the quirkiness makes up for it, and the switch between serious and funny doesn't feel awkward at all. I give humor an A. And now acting. The acting in this film may seem over the top at first, but in its own way, it actually kind of works, because there is almost something realistic about it, because I feel like anyone wouldn't be able to hold it together if they learned someone close to them was killed. And Kyle MacLachlan is awesome as Dale Cooper. He's one of those characters that can come off as both quirky and charismatic at the same time. Sort of like our friend Alistair back at the Hazbins Hotel. Anyway, I give acting a B+. Finally, directing. The direction in this show is Lynch to the third power. That being said, I feel like he was the perfect person to help out with this show, given that it is a show that involves a dark secret hiding within a seemingly quiet town, which is a common theme Lynch explores in his work. Most notably, Blue Velvet and Mulholland Drive. That being said, Lynch does a good job of keeping the audience not only wondering, but also guessing as well. I give directing an A. Overall, Twin Peaks is a fun yet very interesting series that I look forward to seeing more of. I'm still wondering where else Lynch will go with it, and I'm excited to see who else we get to see in the Red Room. I give Twin Peaks an A-. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and sub for more content.